Rise and shine, rise and shine. Dr. Jason Dean, drjasondean.com from sunny and chilly Central Florida. It is 8 o'clock, Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. And yeah, we are, it was 34 degrees this morning. And so the Floridians today will be wearing thick winter jackets. I will not be. It feels good. Former New Yorker here, but I've been in Florida a lot longer than New York now. I've been here 23 years, so much longer in Florida than anywhere else combined. So yeah, head over to the website. We have a live button here. This live button currently goes to Rumble. You can get your MVX test right here, the red button. Jump on over there. I'll be doing some more of that as well. Check that out. Also head on over to www.drjasondean.tv. I'll refresh there. We're a little quiet here this Tuesday morning. A little quiet here. So check that out. We are also now over on YouTube. So the YouTube channel is back. Here's my channel. I need your help, everybody. I need your help. I need some subscribers up there. I need to refresh or get some new subscribers so it looks like the channel is active again, which it is active. Today we'll probably go up there because, again, I'll be neutral with how I talk. However, also, if you go here to Shorts, Shorts right now are growing very quickly on YouTube. If you go to Shorts, I put up a first short yesterday. So go check that out. Do me a favor, put some comments in there, some likes, all that good stuff, because it is important. That's what YouTube likes now. So do me a favor, please go over there, subscribe. I know not everyone's a YouTube fan. I get it, but guess what? YouTube has the biggest reach of any social media platform right now. So I appreciate that. Yesterday, some news came out regarding hormone therapy. I haven't even gone into the actual search on this yet. Hormone therapy. Now, let me just state something myself for this. Hormone therapy. HRT, TRT for men. I understand that hormones shift and change as you age. I get it. I'm also not 20 years old anymore, right? However, I actually just got my hormones checked, and I'm in the top 1 percentile, top 5 percentile, probably overall average testosterone. Now, how do I improve that? Because I can improve that. Because some could say, oh, well, if you're only in the top 5 percentile and my free testosterone was top 1 percentile, if you're average, why don't you pull up your regular? I go, I can. But see, this is how I'm going to do it. I run a mile per day now. I walk 4-ish. I average 5 to 10 miles a day of walking or moving, I should say, with my legs, right, between running and walking. Also, lifting weights, working out. I just got a new sled for the, not literally a sled, but sled on wheels for weights to do sled work. Also, clean eating, cutting the sugar, cutting the plastics. That's a whole other conversation we're going to probably have. Maybe I'll work on that for tomorrow. Cutting the plastics, the BPAs out of your life. That's why I am constantly. So if you want to get that stuff out of you, this is why I am now huge on the Total Tox Binder. Total Tox Binder, I take this every day now, amongst other things. I take this every single day. Absolutely love this. Probably my favorite binder right now. Okay. Because you do have to take care of your hormones, but also Eating red meat is not going to kill you. Eating red meat is actually will help your hormones balance out. Does it mean you're going to be perfect? No, obviously we understand there's menopause. Now, when we say menopause means the pausing of the menses for females. Nowhere in the literature, nowhere in life, nowhere in the physiology does it say that when you go through menopause, your whole body's supposed to break down. You're supposed to have hot sweats all over the place. You're supposed to break down. You're supposed to feel like crap. You're supposed to feel like you're 300 degrees. No, it doesn't say that. It just says pausing the menses. So when you have radical shifts and when you feel terrible, yes, you can totally take synthetic hormones. It's not going to fix the problem, everybody. And I understand. I had people last night. I can actually show you here. If you go over to my Instagram page, I put up this video last night. Got a couple thousand views already. God forbid we find out why people's hormones are messed up. Can't be the garbage food, chemicals, or medication. Instead, let's take the black box warning off and sell more. Another massive failure, creating more disease and honestly creating more pharma dependence. That's what this comes down to. Here are the comments. And this is how I know we are not where we need to be yet. First comment, don't our hormones decrease as we age? Isn't that a natural process of aging? My compounded bioidentical hormones have really helped me. I didn't say hormones don't change. I just said, yes, they change. However, this is where Ann comes in. Ann is one of our longtime viewers. Ann takes insulin, but Ann has worked on her food, worked on her lifestyle, her movement, etc. So her insulin is limited now, very small amount compared to where it was. So again, I'm not saying you can't take them, but we run to things like America is so good at running to pharma. It's unbelievable. So more comments from Essential Oil. I don't know these people necessarily. I just know their online names. I watched my mom suffer from osteoporosis and dementia without hormone replacement therapy. The last 2 years of her life were horrible. I was diagnosed with osteopenia and now I refuse to take that route. Been on bioidentical HRT with no side effects, on it for long-term health benefits. But does anyone ask the question, why osteoporosis, dementia? That's not because your hormones are running thin. We have been so miseducated in America that it's almost unbelievable. Right? Unbelievable. No one's in this person. I want to use all the tools in the toolbox. Good. Use the tools in the toolbox. I am not saying don't take them. I am saying understand your risks. This person, I went through menopause with 0 chronic drugs. It's helpful to know things like hot flashes are cancer protective and very weird symptoms in your body getting you ready to never have to purchase tampons again. It helps to research the symptoms to know the weirdness expected. The listed side effects on all drugs sounds the polar opposite of anything healthy. Bioidentical is still man-made synthetic. 100%. 100%. Here's the last one down here. Sure, we may be suffering due to many things. However, I would not give up my bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. I get it. And I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying know the risks. There was a black box warning for a reason. But here's the thing. I understand they want to balance people's hormones out. Here's my question to you. Can we ponder that there might be better ways? Again, I'm not even saying that I will never take testosterone in my life. I do not. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying, and I don't want to put my way of living on everybody else. Let me get that correct, okay? Because some people are like, oh, you can do it. No, in my world, I will try to do everything before I have to go to the medication pharma route. Okay. For example, exercise. And I don't mean just like going out and walking. I'm talking intense exercise, carnivore, keto diet. What are the precursors to sex hormones? Oh, that's right. Fat, cholesterol. Did everyone forget this? Why are we not talking today, instead of taking off the black box warning and sending women and men for hormone replacement therapy? Let's talk about what creates hormones. Cholesterol and cutting your sugar down. But see, here's the problem, America. America doesn't want to do the work a lot of times. America wants the easy solution. Here was RFK, I think, yesterday talking about taking and basically he said hormone replacement therapy is very safe for women. Oh my God.
Well, there has never been a study that shows that it increases that HRT hormone replacement therapy for women increases mortalities from breast cancer. There has never been that study. There's recently been a meta-review of 30 largest studies, 26,000 women, that show if you start taking it prior to 60, it actually dramatically reduces your risk of breast cancer. Not only that, but it drops the heart attack risk in women by 50%. It drops, there are studies that show it drops Alzheimer's risk by 35%, cognitive decline by 50 to 60%, and bone fractures by 50%. It also increases happiness, it increases satisfaction in life, it reduces depression. It's really a life-changing intervention. And as you said, prior to that study came out, that very, very weak and deceptive study that came out in 2002, 1 out of every 4 American women were on this therapy. Today it's 1 in 20. And there's 80 million American women who we believe could get a profound advantage from using hormone replacement therapy. But that black box warning has just frightened people, and it should never have been put on there. And we are now applying gold standard science, and we're taking it off.
I actually don't agree with him. Let's see. Hormone therapy. Let's see. And cancer. I mean, it pops up immediately. Now, again, I'm not a Google fan, but I use them when I'm just having to look some stuff up. American Cancer Society, MD Anderson Cancer Center. There's, let's see, breast cancer risk in younger may be influenced by, there's NIH. I actually went to Grok last night about the latest updates on black box warnings, right? So I wanted to go to the opposing arguments. Raising concerns about insufficient evidence, politicization, and unaddressed risks like cancer or clots. These often highlight the brief July 2025 panel review and cause for caution. Critics are describing evidence for label change as insufficient. RFK Jr. claims credit as FDA finally yanks black box warning for menopause HRT after years of fear-mongering. Suddenly it's safe. Is this about women's health or political moving and pharma profits? The truth is rarely pretty. Now, RFK Jr., I'm not a Jack Cruz fan necessarily, but RFK Jr. is a TRT user, so he likes it. But synthetic hormone replacement therapy black box warning came because Big Pharma never wanted people on them because they reduced the profits. Okay? They are going for full-on hormone replacement therapy. All right. That's what we're looking for. So basically what we're getting is overwhelming support for this in general. Overwhelming support. And you know what the problem is? So many people don't want to look at this. This is probably the biggest problem, honestly, is detoxification. So we have phase 1 liver detox. And by the way, everybody, I show this on the MVX test. I deal with people and their hormones every single day. And I go right after the liver. I personally take liver supplements every day. I take the Total Tox Binder. I take Tudka Max because you got to clean your liver out. So phase 1, these are the nutrients you need. Now keep in mind, 90% of America is missing at least one nutrient. I said at least one. That's not saying 90% are missing one. They're missing multiple across the board. But 90% are missing at least one nutrient required for liver detoxification. For example, phase 1 liver detoxification, fat soluble, they need vitamins B2, B3, B6, B12, folic acid, glutathione, and flavonoids. Do you know how many people are deficient in folic acid? Do you know how many people are deficient in glutathione? Do you know how many people are deficient in B vitamins across the board? Did you know that it requires B vitamins for methylation? So, why are we even discussing hormone replacement therapy when we're not even discussing that's just phase 1 of liver detox? Let's go to the water-soluble liver detoxification. Phase 2. Do you have sulfur? Most people aren't taking it. This is eliminated via the urine, the bile, and stool. So the nutrients that are needed. Methionine, cysteine, magnesium, glutathione, vitamins B5, B12, vitamin C, glycine. You know what removes glycine? Glyphosate. Taurine, glutamine, folic acid, and choline. Everybody. So hold on a second. The liver has a responsibility in cholesterol and hormone production, as well as cleansing and filtering. 90% of America, hold on, so wait, let me get this straight. Both men and women, obviously specifically women, are struggling with hormone issues. I get it. The majority of women and men in America are eating crappy foods. The majority of them are missing at least one nutrient required for both fat-soluble and water-soluble liver detox. We hear every day people have methylation problems because of B vitamins. We know that they're deficient in folic acid and glutathione. We also know people are massively deficient in magnesium because magnesium is being sold everywhere constantly. We know that they're deficient in vitamin C. We also know that glyphosate gets rid of glycine. Those are just a few nutrients required for liver detox. If your liver is congested, if your liver is backed up, then you can't process hormones. So then, is hormone replacement therapy the real and right answer? It's crazy. Pharma first is the American tagline. Sure, I want to make America great again. I also want to make America healthy again. But I do not want to create pharma as the tagline and the first and major player in this process. And that's where we're going right now. That's where we're going. That is what's happening. If you want to know how your liver is doing, the MVX test right up here, if you go to drjasondean.com, drjasondean.com, go grab your MVX test, red button right here. This kicks over to the page. We will actually get the hidden reasons why your liver is backed up. You just click here, book your call now. It goes right down to the bottom. You can do that. Head on over to the store. You can literally hit shop right up at the top here. Shop. Boom. Hit shop. Scroll down. Total Tox Binder. Do you want to clean out, right here, do you want to clean out this liver? If you want to clean out that liver, Total Tox Binder. Start cleaning out the mold. Start cleaning out the heavy metals. Start cleaning out the pesticides, the herbicides, the fungicides. Start clearing out the plastic and plastic derivatives. It's so bad, everybody. It's... This show will head up onto YouTube probably today. If you go to the videos, we have last week's mold and plastic up there, right? I have some shorts that'll continue going up. There's so much posting of content at this point now. It's like a full-time job. And this show will go up as well with shorts, okay? We'll talk more about this tomorrow because this is just complete lunacy. We'll go into the liver. Caesar, yes. If you're working with the office, yes, it carries those as well. So just ask for them. I almost exclusively now use Total Tox Binder as well as Tudka Max. Tudka Max right here, liver gallbladder. The liver is clogged, everybody, and you're struggling. But again, I'm going to go back to the 3 pillars of freedom. Spirituality is number 1. That's up to you. Health is number 2. Wealth is number 3. When we go to number 2, which is health, and you're talking about hormones, you got to clean your liver out. You have to work your body. You have to walk. You have to run. You have to push weights. I know it's not fun. I know it's not easy. Trust me. It sucks until you're about 30 to 60 days in. Then you develop that routine and you feel much better. The body requires effort. It's your job to find out the estimation of effort that is needed. Are you still 20, 30? Are you 40, 50? Are you 60, 70? It doesn't matter. You still need that effort put into the body. The body is a biomechanical structure. It has levers, right? Your elbow, levers. It's joints. The only way it gets better is it moves. We were not meant to be sedentary. Your health will go downhill the more synthetics that you depend on. It's that simple. Go eat real meat. Go eat real fat. Go eat real vegetables if you choose to. Cut the sugar. Cut the carbs. This isn't rocket science. But it does require work. And I'll be very honest with you before I go. America is a lazy, sedentary society. And quite frankly, I understand that a lot of us know we have to build ourselves back up. But America always seems to look for the shortcut in life. And what's one of the easiest shortcuts in life? Pharma. Pharma is never going to go away because it is technically needed. But it will most likely stay large and a behemoth for some time. Why? Because America keeps it that way. So now we have a giant majority of Americans. By the way, 20 plus million Americans are taking a GLP-1 drug right now. They don't want to run. They don't want to hit a treadmill. They don't want to walk around the neighborhood. They don't want to lift weights. They don't want to cut the sugar. They don't want to eat better foods. They want to either inject themselves or take an oral tablet to quote unquote lose weight. It is the easy way out. I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just telling you it's the easy way out. Next, hormone therapies. It's one of the easier way outs. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to all of you. I know you're taking estrogens. I know you're taking testosterones. Why don't you try some of the natural creams first? Why don't you try cleaning the liver out first? Why don't you try cutting the sugar first? Then if you've exhausted all conservative methods, then yeah, maybe you go to that to help you out. But America loves its pharma. I will talk more about this tomorrow. We'll probably dive deeper into it because obviously it's a very trending topic right now. So everybody, enjoy the rest of your chilly day as the Arctic plunge races across America, even down here in Florida, the tropics. We'll go over more tomorrow. Go get your MVX Plus test. We'll find out why your liver's backed up. I find out about that for people every single solitary day. And the 3 pillars of freedom: spirituality, health, and wealth. It's not always easy, everybody, but do me a favor. Love, serve, and help the best you possibly can. I am Dr. Jason Dean. Have a great rest of your day. Be well, everybody. Bye-bye.